Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, honey. What's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess. And we're here to talk about Monique Samuels, Chris Samuels, and the ex-best friend of Monique Samuels, who goes by the name of Gigi. Now, you guys already know that this past Sunday on the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, okay, Monique Samuels opened up a can of whoop ass on Giselle Bryant, who most of us have been happy to see her go down in flames, because she's been talking about everybody else's life, marriage, everything else for the last couple of years, and most of us was all the way overjoyed when she was getting her payback for everything that she's done to other people. But Jamal Bryant, however, went live last night to defend himself against the allegations that Monique Samuels brought out on the reunion. But at the same point in time, he really didn't defend himself. He really didn't confirm nor deny anything, in my opinion. I just feel like what he did was he got on there, he insinuated that Chris has an anger issue, that there's video of him yelling at another woman that was on the cast, and come to find out, one of these T pages has confirmed that that woman was Charisse Jordan. Okay, we already know that Charisse and Monique Samuels have bad blood. It has a lot to do with this rumor that has been talked about before the show even aired this year, about whether or not Monique slept with her trainer and got pregnant by him and lost the baby out of the blue. So that's been the situation, and this is why the Real Housewives of Potomac has taken a dark ass turn, because there has been a lot of speculation, a lot of truths, a lot of half-truths, a lot of false starts. We really don't know what the fuck is true about this fucking story, to be honest, because one minute we hear that there was a plot that was set up by Giselle, by Candace, and by Charisse and Robin as well, to take down Monique and talk about the fact that her child doesn't belong to her husband. That was the story at the beginning. Monique and her husband also went live to discuss this story, but Candace confirmed that she never was a part of any plot, but she did kind of throw Robin and Giselle under the bus when she did get on live and say there was some type of plotation or whatever. So that was the thing. But come to find out, really the real culprit with all of this stuff is Monique's ex-best friend. Now, last night after Jamal Bryant went live, Gigi spoke out on her and told her part of the story with this situation. Now, there's a screenshot of Gigi, which looks to be Facebook, explaining her actions and explaining her part in this situation that has something to do with Monique and her husband and the baby. So this is what Gigi had to say after Jamal Bryant went live to discuss the allegations that Monique Samuels put out against him. I never spoke to Giselle. I did, however, speak to a former producer who I was cool with. I never said that the baby wasn't Chris, but the trainer story was true. I actually never said that she cheated with the trainer, but I did tell Chris that the trainer should be fired because he could be a problem. Me and Chris actually had that conversation months before Monique and I stopped being friends. It wasn't until she got pregnant that I'm figuring that Chris told Monique about our conversation. I'm guessing it was bothering him about the trainer. See, what people don't know is that Chris told me he already had suspicions about them for whatever reason. He also told me not to tell Monique that he and I spoke. I'm guessing that the baby coming triggered something in him, which made him tell her whatever. I still don't know what he told her, but she and I never had a conversation about it. However, my intent was not to break them up, but to save them at the time. Had I not said anything, there's no telling what could have transpired. I felt that she was halfway out the door. Lesson learned. Now, those are the words that came out of Gigi's mouth. And as I said, this is a screenshot that's been going around Twitter. I know a lot of the fan pages have gotten a hold to it. A lot of the gossip sites have gotten a hold to all of that Who Shot John stuff. Now that we got Gigi's side of the story, now this is my opinion on said screenshot that we have of Gigi telling her side of the story of what she actually did. Okay, now if you've been best friends with Monique for X amount of years, I would think that you would not be talking to her husband in regards to the situation at hand. If you had any concerns as to her trainer and her husband, you should have directly came to your friend and talked to your friend about it instead of talking to her husband about it. And I think that made you a flaw ass friend, because one thing about it, and two things for sure, I don't give a damn how I become friends with my friend's husband. I'm never going to go to the friend's husband and tell them anything in regards to my friend. If I see anything that's left field or out of the blue or look like it could be wrong or fucked up, I'm going to go to my friend about that situation. I'm never going to discuss that with the husband, because I just feel like that's disrespectful. It's stepping out of bounds and it doesn't need to happen. That's my personal opinion. I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, although the husband just might be my friend, my loyalty is going to always be with my friend. And on top of that, I wouldn't even be having those secret conversations with my best friend's husband about anything. Now, even though he brought it to me, that's just something that I feel I just wouldn't even... Like, if my best friend's husband would come to me and tell me anything about his suspicions of my friend, how he feeling about my friend, or the person that she's hanging around, I just can't see myself entertaining that conversation. I could entertain that conversation. I'd be like, look, bro, look. We cool. You know, you like a brother to me because that's my girl. But, bitch, I don't want no problems with this. I don't want to have nothing to do with this. Don't put me in this shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't want no parts of it, because my loyalty is with her. Yeah, me and you cool off the strength that you married to my bitch. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna get into this shit. And I think that's where she was flawed at. And my thing is, you talking about you were trying to save them. But you did a bang up job at saving them, bitch. Because I don't see how you were trying to save them at any given point. It looks shady as hell for you to be having conversations with your best friend's man about what the fuck your best friend is supposedly doing. If you felt like the trainer was gonna be a problem, you should have said something to Monique about that. Like, if you saw how close they was getting, you should have said something to Monique about that shit. And it just looks to me like Gigi was never this girlfriend. If that's how she kicking it, if that's how she, you know, pulling that shit, she was never this girlfriend to fucking begin with. That's my opinion, and that's how I see it. Because ain't no way I could be talking to my best friend's man about anything regarding my best friend. If I feel like my best friend is being flawed in her relationship, it ain't my business to really tell her shit. But at the same time, if I'm going to talk to somebody about it, I'm going to talk to her about it. I'm not going to talk to her fucking husband. Like, that breaks the fucking code, if you ask me. And from what I've been seeing other people say, a lot of people saying, like, that wasn't a real friend move. That was a fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, her friend had no business opening up her mouth about this situation. It doesn't seem like she was coming from a genuine place. It comes across like it comes across like it came from a place of contention, like she was trying to put a demon seed into the mix and make a bunch of confusion go on with this situation. That's how it came across. So, you know, it is what it is. That's what it came across to be. And I could understand why anybody would think that that's what it was. And honestly, some people feel like Gigi actually wanted Chris for herself. I mean, some people feel like she was trying to get hot and heavy with that girl husband and straight up told this man that his wife may be getting hot and heavy with her trainer. And from the picture that I seen of his ass, he fine. I probably got hot and heavy with him too. But that's besides the point. It ain't got nothing to do with me. This is more about her. But I will say that I don't think that Gigi is lying. I don't think her story is false. I do think that this is the truth, because she's been very much so consistent with this story. I never heard her change any detail about this story. I do feel like she had no business talking to no producer about it either. Like you talking to a producer and you're talking to your friend's husband about it, but you're not talking to your friend about it. Something ain't right here. You know what I mean? And being that you an ex-best friend, you talking to this woman's enemies and all this other stuff. But I'm not going to say that Gigi is a liar. I do believe that this is the truth. I don't know now. We don't know if Monique fucked her trainer. We don't know if the baby that she was carrying was his or Chris's. We don't know. I'm not going to put it out there. We don't know what happened. But from what I see in this situation, somebody was a fraud, and that fraud was Gigi. But now, Monique could have been frauding in her marriage too. And if she was frauding in her marriage, then she's a cheating ass bitch to be frauding in her damn marriage. But from what we see right here, Gigi was wrong as fuck for even getting herself involved in her best friend's marriage. Point blank, period. All I got to say is that this shit is getting messier and messier and messier and messier. It's just like the basketball wives last year all over again. To give me more content to put out and more money for me in this week's YouTube check. No, in this month's YouTube check, okay? So with that being said, y'all, this is my Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to follow me on all social media. All of my social media will be at the bottom. Be on the lookout for another video and my interview with Troy and Monique alongside my best friend and business partner, Jamar84, on the prelude tonight. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.